Alright, so Cloud9 lost to Winstrike 1 and 2, and we're going to see why. And it was a little tricky in the beginning because things are kind of moving so fast, but I'm going to be putting this demo at a little slower pace. Lackey here gets all the information, and so what he ends up doing is running down ramp. So staying alive is one of the jobs you have to do on ramp because it gives you time for your teammates to rotate and all that. And also, Lackey here gets on the common spot around the bottom side of the ramp because the positioning that the C's come out is kind of limited, so it's easy for headshots. Floppy here, she's running around, jumping for the distraction, but Alex comes out with a Molotov out, kind of still thinking about the strat that you're trying to run through, and so because of that, he was just a free, easy target. He does get traded out here by Floppy, but Floppy is also traded out. Let's see what the role is going on here. So Cloud9 are deciding to push the control room, trying to kill all the rotations around, making sure they can neutralize whatever threat to slow the time down, slow the situation down. S-Attack is planting the bomb as the team is pushing inward to the room space so they can control the space, and protect the planter. S-Attack made a fake plant so he can consider the first door or whoever comes out from it to, go out and get baited and get traded out by S-Attack. And they're taking the time here. And speaking of time, let me fast forward this just a little bit. Let's go at the slowest pace. Oh, S-Attack was off a little bit. Oh my goodness, dude. Just that doorway and that kill was really incredible, and so the team actually traded that out. The team, they get together there, the T's, S-Attack and the two that were inside the control room, pinched together so they can trade that first door, so that's fine and all that. So let's actually see what happens next. Okay, easy. So the only thing I saw wrong with that round is the Floppy, the path that he had after he went into the... Where's my mouse cursor? After he went into the... After Floppy went down the ramp, a lot of the time as a first contact player, players like to jump so the CTs can have their aim thrown off and kind of put some pressure on them, and the whole team just floods in and gets that guy. Even if there was a trade still, that at least there's information and it's kind of based your team to go in. Things like that, it's common play. But what I saw was Floppy just kept going through the control room space, jumping around, and not considering that the ramp player that did fall back is going to be playing, that lower ramp space. And so he just kind of jumped around, trying to have his team figure out where the other guy was at. But then Alex comes out with a Molotov, just completely turned from the angle from contact, and just gets shot from the side of the head. So that's okay. They still won the round, but it doesn't exactly mean that was the best situation. Could have been worse. Let's see what's next. Go a little faster. And I think the main focus I'll be doing is going to be the mini-map, so let's see what the team does. Alright, one's going on top of the roof, they're walking inner. This grenade is going to be for Mezzy. Mezzy's number 7. He's going to be the first guy, close guy here. Lining up smokes. Ooh, double side smokes crossing, and ooh. And they close the door down. So, gun wasn't ready for shooting. First guy there went a little too fast. Molotovs are thrown, they're still holding position. Somebody is watching the inner side. Okay, so then team's gonna follow through. Let's see. Remember, that's a tag. He's aware of the guy that could have been in there, so he smokes it so he can go in with his team. That's good. Zeppa is planning, Alex is holding heaven. Alright, so they're just kind of holding everything as standard as you can with 4 players. Floppy, number 6, is a second site player walking around, trying to, figure out the space is going to be in, whatever. They know where 1 is. Where is 2 though? S-Attack is still waiting for 2. Number 2, player 2 is in CT spawn with a scout. Not sure how to say his name, so I'd rather not say it. He's just holding spawn with a scout, and whoops, here they come. They get all 4. Oh, you missed 3 shots, you got flashed, you're done. Alright, easy round, easy start, I suppose. Little spooky there because the play there was to put 2 smokes, I believe, 2 smokes across both sides with the squeaky side, and then maybe go out down the vents, whatever, check the guy who was above in the right corner. But Mezzy wasn't ready with his Mac 10. He had like a quarter of a second left before he could start shooting. He gets shot and the door gets closed. It's a trade still, but little close on that timing. But okay, just seems to be so far. The first round, the Cloud9 weren't aware of the lower guy at the ramp. the regular spot that CTs rotate to. And yeah, just that mistiming of the grenade being pulled out, but okay. Now let's see. Let's see what's going on. Let's put this a little bit slower. Let's put it at 68%. Okay, number 7. Let's see. So they're going high up. Floppy's going to be holding the ramp in case he push. It could be an eco or a force. They're not sure. So they're just holding for that situation. And jiggle. Floppy gets that nice and easy. Body will see me before the second person can see him. 2 more so ramp side. Number 7. He's still holding this inner push. Okay, they're just holding inner. And tag's holding squeaky. Okay, so then number 9. Whoa, he ran outside real quick trying to run inside with a Mac 10. So this is good information. They're all by the door. They're ready for this. They go out. And there it is. I guess you're going to get this round as well. Let's find out. Let's fast forward this a little bit. Yada yada yada. Bombs been planted. So boosting up for heaven. Very nice. Gets a guy in heaven. These CTs should not be getting this round at all. Maybe we could skip this. I mean, I feel like if I skip this, I may see one mistake or whatever, but let's see. Ah, everybody lives. Great. Let's put you at 88.6%. Just so I can have time to see everything, because everything can happen so fast, and yeah, let's try to slow it down. Da-da-da-da. Let's not slow down the weight. So then they throw that smoke there for the cross. Alex gets the Molotov the back of that red side, so if they are behind it, they're not getting in that spot. They're going to run out in the open. Alex is leading the charge. Gets touched by his own Molotov. Ooh, he did lose a lot of health because of that. Unlucky. So then Alex is downstairs. I mean, down secret. And so Cloud9 are just holding by the ramp. Oh, let's see. Floppy has an inner Molotov. Messi has another Molotov, but Zeppa and the Essa tag here are holding for the ramp push, and they're playing together, so in case they do push, they can trade, and all these Molotovs come onto A. A rotation is going to happen, and so Lackey here, number 2, is holding as the only ramp player, same as pistol round. Ooh, his movement there gets that, his movement there moved away from the head, and obviously the inaccuracy there included. He doesn't get the kill. But then the operator actually goes down from ramp. Holy cow. Takes a shot, doesn't get anybody, and Mezzi died? Okay. Forrester gets him. How does he get him? Why does he get him? Did he push inner? Let's see. Alright, let's fast forward because I know this guy's gonna kill him. Alright, so all those Molotovs come in, and then are there any flashbangs? There's not really any flashbangs. And then Forrester's here, smokes that off. Oh, he pushes through his smoke. Does he do that? You hear those 2 Molotov and he gets close. Ooh, Mollybug, he can see through that. And then he actually does walk through his own smoke. Mezzi is just holding... Oh, he was moving. I guess he was watching too many things. He was watching for the squeaky door, and then he was watching for the hut. Is that what it's called? Little room? I forget. I always confuse hut and mini. Unlucky there. His positioning there, he's thinking about 2 different things at the same time. I know I will do the same thing. You know, I'm just thinking about the door or whatever, but maybe consider next time that if they do push in from the squeaky side, they're going to have to open a door, and you can hear that, so you can just watch the mini, or the hut, whatever it's called. And, obviously, Cloud9 has ramp control. Forrester was aware of that earlier, and then these 2 Molotovs come through. Zeppa is entering, but there's a guy below, and gets... Alex just comes in making all this kinds of noise, and they're still in heaven. Kind of, I was thinking unlucky, a bad round. So Mezzi is just watching 2 spots. He isn't able to settle on one position, so he gets traded off on when he's moving around. A good push by the CT there for the information. A little risky, but it did work out because it was kind of odd as far as, it's just 2 Molotovs. Where are the flashbangs? There's no flashbangs, so it's not really an entry onto site. It's just maybe just wasting time and causing rotation. So whatever, nothing really special there happened except the fact that besides moving and getting killed, Mezzi, when they went heaven, CTs know that T's can go heaven, obviously. And on the entry, Zeppa goes through without a flashbang, and I think the CTs were already aware, so no flashbang again, so not very good. And then you have Alex just coming inside from the ramp, from inner, I'm sorry, and tries to kill him. But let's actually see what he does. Alex. Alex, my friend Alex. Number 9. So, what is his positioning, his path, his route? What does he do that causes him to become a free trade when the heaven entry didn't even come through, and then there was information needed for the heaven guys, but it wasn't very coordinated there. Let's see. So he smokes outside, he does that Molotov, he gets outside, and he goes down secret, and I guess he goes back the long way? How does he die, though? Oh, he gets heaven. Oh, that's a really nice fallback. That's a really good kill. And with that kill, then they start to slow down. They let the heaven players rotate around. That was a nice kill. And he walks back in. Demo's just super buggy. Ooh, he made a footstep. Ooh! What? Dang. Nickelback. No, it's not Nickelback. That was Forrester. Did he hear that? Did his teammate call that? Because there was a footstep right before he walked towards the stairs side. And if that's so, that will make some sense because one of the players was watching heaven when that call was made. Let's see. So he does that walk in. So Crad here. Let's listen up. Number 5. So listening to or watching the map until Alex gets into position. So Heaven calls that he got killed. And look at that. And Heaven made the call about, oh, he's falling, he's walking out, whatever. So immediately Crad isn't worried about the outside. He's thinking about the inner walk. Let's see. Let's listen up. Alright. Molotov. That's an easy, nice, good kill. Ooh, that footstep was made inside. I heard that. Oh, yup. So, that plan failed because Alex made an extra step to get into position on time. If he was any slower, then he would have been caught because Crowd obviously knew that it was potential because of the heaven information from the first kill earlier. So, in conclusion, this wouldn't have worked out because of that sound mistake, or also the kill cam gave out the positioning of the potential route that Alex was going to go to. And because that happened, and not only that, Kraz in an incredible strong spot for a CT here, holding the heaven guys. That was a really good setup. And then Forcer was the one that changed position from holding heaven to holding the inner, and also to trade. And that was, wow, that was some really good communication. I really like that from Winstrike. Okay, so then they lose the round. Okay. Wow, okay. Let me write that down. Cloud9 lost that round because of sound and kill cam. So, what is that? Round 4. Round 4. Alex sound and Heaven kill cam. Okay, kill cams are a really big thing in this game. I don't know how much people consider that. In the round before that, they won a bunch of easy rounds, and then when it came to pistol round, I'll put that down, pistol round, just based on the entry and then where the CTs likely go towards that ramp side. It wasn't really considered. Alex just kind of turned his head to the side, throwing the Molotov for the inner guys through the control room, even though he shouldn't really do that because his teammates went there anyways. So it would have been a little weird to kind of be surrounded and just kind of get stuck there by the 2 doors that could be opening. So, pistol round, ramp, hold spot, not considered. Okay, and okay, so that's just 2 mistakes that could have changed everything. Let's see what's next. Okay, they're all buying. T side, S attack. Whoa, they got a lot of money. Okay, so definitely gonna buy S attack. It's an op. Okay. I think he was considered the hybrid opper for the team, or he is a main opper. I'm not sure. When I heard the news of S attack being the opper, I was like, okay, it's fine. He worked inside the Australia's network, so he kind of has an idea how he should be probably rotating around his team and working things around like Device does. But let's see. Alex shows that regular smoke. S attack flashes up so they can kind of go up and let's see, boost. Okay. So he's holding high up, but ooh, Nickelback is just holding for the walk up, and Alex just walks in, not considering the garage, and Nickelback was still there, and S-Attack was boosted on top of red, looking towards the heaven side. So not really a called where what should be held for Alex just to get that information. Just kind of walks into it like that. So that's not a really good thing. Nickelback rotates, gets a new position. He already gets 2 free kills. Let him have outside. But here he's trying to get the information, so in case his team is, you know, holding still, they don't walk in completely. Whoa, that's a nice walk in from whoever that was. But unfortunately, really trades because they're still playing on A side. So, well, what's some Raid doing? S-Tag. He hasn't done anything with the op. He hasn't even shot it yet. Okay. Trade. Of course. Yeah. So I'm gonna put this round down for Alex. Here. Dang it. Demo UI. Why are you so complicated? Okay. So Alex walks. Forget. Mini. Is it called Mini? The big thing outside? Mini. Alex walks Mini. S-Tag. Holding top red. Left side. Hold. Not garage. Nor was there any smoke for garage. Okay, so miscommunication is about to play. The timing there, it was like they had a strat, it seems, but Alex just wanted to go for the information, but that going for the information was not coordinated. Okay. And Cloud9 lose that round, and Elwanian, I don't know. He's got an op still, and they have an AK, MP9s on the CT side, and they don't have a lot of money, but they have a lot of grenades. Tech9 forced by Cloud9. What can they do? S-Attack is in front of the charge. Team is going through. They're going to grenade that door, and they're actually going to probably go through that. Wow, double Molotov from that guy who was there. Will really get damaged down by the Molotovs. They just go down the ramp, or the vents, I'm sorry. Smoke that off. Default, regular, common play. Get the bomb down, get that extra money. Beautiful. The back is Molotov. A little too late to still get the money down. That spam and that gap with the smoke was great. It worked out. So they touched the bomb, trying to get off it, bait the other player around. Floppy, or whoever that was still up, and then Alex's ramp side with his planner on the back. So, I guess just going for kills. But he probably tried winning the round, but it wasn't planned for him. So just in the wrong spot, the wrong time, for the wrong strat. Okay, so what happened there? Could have been better. That smoke was probably just thrown on the fly. It wasn't exactly perfect, and because of that, and the walking back and the timing by that smoke bloom and the timer left on it, eventually the smoke kind of starts fading away a little bit over time. So he was seen there. Yeah, and you know, you're on site. It's a very unlikely round to win if you don't have everything perfect, such as the smoke there on the side, and then the rotation for the plant defense came from ramp instead of the first door where it was planted at. So if they wanted to do that next time, probably plant in the smoke so Alex can see, not behind a silo, even though you are safe behind a silo. And someone can hear where you're planting, they could probably spam you still. Yeah, it's probably best just to keep the money anyways, and just maybe knowing that it's unlikely to win that round, maybe plant behind a silo, that's fine, but still, if you're going to go ramp, maybe plant for the open for your ramp player. Okay, so I'd say the only thing they could have done differently there is, since the round what they just did was double Molotov the mini, so that any player wouldn't push it, and if they did, they're very likely to die. Then they dive down into the ramp room. They planted behind a silo, super default, but since Alex did go ramp, because, you know, the ramp guy's going to rotate down, He goes there, but it's not planted for him, so he could have just planted for himself, asked for it to be planted for him, because maybe he didn't communicate where he was going to rotate to or whatever. Even if they did, you know, it was planted for him, so kind of weird. Okay, that's round 6. Round 6, plant is not for Alex. Do they communicate? I don't know. Is that even part of the strategy? I don't know. It should be. Alright, so now they can buy up full buy. Oh yeah. And then next round they'll probably be able to buy again because the Valve bonus at this point, and being on T side, things a little cheaper. Okay. Slow it down just a little bit. Let's see, Alex is going to throw the same smoke as he's been doing. He might be mauling the back of red. I wonder if they're going to Molotov, smoke the garage this time, and so he crosses over. He sees that positioning there. It's a common spot for the T's to check that walk up, and then, wow. So walks back, actually, and gets shot by garage. So that's a big whiff. That's a big fail. Yeah, even though... And also the round before, there was a guy in garage when Alex tried walking into mini and he got killed, and so then they still have an op. I'm not sure if they were aware about the op potential, but then missing the jump, making noise, and then walking back, big mistake at the high level. Information's been there. That's an easy gap for someone to hold, and you're peeking from the left side body, so they're going to see you before you can see them, just slightly. Yeah, just too much going on. Just a misplay there, for reals. Okay, so what's next? T's are holding. Well, the smoke is down for ramp, and Nickelback actually pushed forward and gets a second kill. Wow. And he gets Molly there. Floppy gets him, I believe. He's most likely dead. Okay, good Molotov by Floppy there. Unfortunate that the second player that wanted to trade back was on his own and was in a position where it was favorable for the CT to peek into him, because it was just a bit of a surprise, I suppose. Let's actually make sure that is correct. Let me just go back into this round. I'm sorry. Cursor disappears, you know. I don't know why. Alright, so let's fast forward this and watch it from Nickelback's perspective. Okay. Sees Alex. He calls a spot, he's jumping. He's going to a safe spot. His teammate backs him up. Goes around red. Good position because Alex has been Molotoving this spot. Specifically probably because of how strong it is. How much information you can get as a CT. Look how much he can see from here. And then... Ooh, that's hot. That was hot. Okay. And they lost the round. Okay, that was really good by Nickelback. Good communication so far from Winstrike. Just being able to be covered from garage, from the sound, walking back into a safe spot, and using that strong spot to jiggle into a timing that I forgot who it was, but they picked into it. So consider next time if you're a T, you got to use that box to protect you. Nothing else you can do except, you know, I don't know, not die from there. So many little things. And then if you do try to consider that spot, and then other T's or CTs know about that, they'll check you from the other side of the box, and you know you're still dead anyways. But that was really good. That was a really good kill by Nickelback, or whoever it was. I'm sorry. Yeah. Okay. So then Cloud9 are in shambles. I was thinking in shambles. They're not really. They got money. What are they gonna buy? AK. Alex is no helmet. Floppy. Deagle no helmet. Okay. Deagle, CZ, helmet, no helmet. Okay. Missy, no helmet or no armor at all. Okay. So IGL number 9 has the AK. He's the one going outside. Mess is probably gonna boost him up here. Nope. Kind of running around, being very risky. AK's first. His team is still behind him. Alex is going way up for the information. Knifing around. Sees Nickelback. Nickelback makes a huge mistake trying to run with his back turn. Too much noise. Probably couldn't hear that. First door is open. Alex doesn't get the ramp guy, but Mezzy trades that, which is good. Let's see. Bomb is getting planted. Second guy at ramp. The walk up. The shot from the op. Sees the first door. Who's a number 6? Holding here. This is a really hard spot to hold because there's 2 different sides. You can get flashbang too. So you just are going to save. So 4-on-3, since T's can get into a corner and just kind of trade each other out, and then they have the opera, which, you know, if he misses or if he makes a shot, then very likely he's gonna get flashed or pushed or whatever they're thinking. Could be anything, but they decided to save because of the economy. I really like that save, even though they have a lot of money. People like to say, "Hey, just go for it. You have money." I mean, right, but it's CT side. You don't know how important money is, especially saving. Even if you think you can do it, sometimes it's just better to save, and the last bonus will accumulate over time, and you're gonna get a free money right now. You can get a free drop. Ellen is gonna probably drop one guy a rifle, or he's just gonna keep it because he's an opper. Okay, somebody dropped somebody. Okay, whatever. So then, oh, I was looking at the wrong team. But anyways, let's see. Floppy shoots Theory shooting that. Just to give the CTs an idea about what's going to happen. And actually, Floppy throws a smoke for it immediately. Tag is going ramp. Smoke there. Really good smoke for the CTs. It's kind of scary because you can always push forward behind that smoke. Which is why Tag is kind of holding it wide for the back. Okay. As he's holding from Marshmallow or Twinkie, whatever people call it. Silo. Different kinds of names. And then smoke for outside. Cross. Mezzy's walking. They're all walking. Number 6. Floppy's holding here. Switching his knife around. A little spooky. Now he's holding ramp and thinking about the inner at the same time. Crad, what do you do, Crad? He probably heard a bunch of this. Oh, okay. And he calls it throwing smokes outside. So obviously when you're throwing smoke outside, you can only do it from a certain position a lot of the time. And so what's going to happen here? Messi walks back in, trying to check for the ramp walking for his teammate. There's a flashbang, and he makes a shot. So sound given. Krat's still holding, hearing all that. Outside smokes, they're running back inner. You know, you're not supposed to be running like right there, I think. He's still holding here for this online angle. Let's see. Oh no. Oh my gosh, that's such a strong spot, and especially if you... What is Alex doing there? I don't think that was very optimal. That was not optimal because... Well, the strategy didn't even go through. Whoa, this thing is lagging. The strategy didn't even go through because of the sound. So, what is that, round 9? Sound by team. Smokes. Outside made. Only possible outside. And the beautiful cherry on top of that was the flashbang. For some reason there was a shot just randomly made, and then that's when the running started happening afterwards. So probably some pressure, players thinking, oh, I need to show my teammates, so I need to hurry up, or just the impatience of, or not being aware where people can hear you from. CTs can hear you from inner, and they can hear everything. They can hear so much, especially if their volume really high up. So, man, that's a big loss. So, let's see. Okay, smoke that. Smoke is not good enough. There's a lot of information through that. That smoke is dropped down. Okay, number 6. Floppy. Alright, this is the round we just played. Round 9. This is we're just watching it again. Okay. Crad. Crad is really good at listening inside. Okay. So, let's just listen. Smokes outside. One Molotov outside with 3 smokes. Flashbang to check that, and for some reason that shooting happens, and you see how that shooting happens and everybody starts running? Maybe it's panic. I don't know. And so then, oh! What the heck? Like, you just run into that, not even thinking about that possibility. Like, there probably should have just been... Maybe Floppy could have been the guy doing that, because he was already inner, on top of the thing, watching for anybody to push inside. But he was in the spot where they had to, like, take precautions for him, because you saw Mezzy walk back inner, check the ramp side, he gets flashed, then he starts shooting. Amazing flash from a teammate, supportive flash, because it was, who was it? Nickelback or Crad, one of them two, flashed their teammate in for that information to peek in the hut, from the hut, and yeah, just a shot in there, right? Just running around, just sound again, and then thinking again, the guy who was playing above could have been the guy who already had a lined up flashbang instead of Alex, who just starts running. His teammate wasn't even there for that, and easy loss. I mean, round 9, soundbite team, smokes outside, plus 1 Molotov equals CT's flash. Enter. Shots made. Panic of movement. And then Alex lines up flash instead of floppy. I think if it was floppy lining up that flashbang, because you know you have to babysit his position up there because he's thinking about 3 different spots. I don't know. Maybe just don't have him on his own next time. And again, this is the second time I've seen a round where you have a guy on that platform, and then some mistake of thinking, you know, of more than one position gets someone to move around or just die. So, maybe I'm seeing a theme here. So if you're a T, don't wait on that platform because it is a safe spot, but at the risk of thinking too much. And then all this sound is made and they just easily lose a round. That was kind of, you know, kind of bad. They didn't get to play the round they wanted to because of the mismanagement of situations like the sound and the positioning there and the execute. Not that it was a bad execute. I'm just saying that we didn't exactly see what could have happened if it wasn't for like those 2 maybe tweaks that they could have done, like, you know, floppy flash instead, and then everybody else, hey, be more aware. They can hear you from everywhere, all over from inner if they're playing on by that hut there. Okay, so now they're all just shooting, they're all tilted. Just kidding. Blow that door up and smoke that. Molotov is there. That smoke goes past the Molotov, which is really nice. But then you see Forrester here trying to throw that Molotov. That smoke is just deep enough from the CT and then extinguishes it out. And Forrester's just holding, looking down, so he isn't seen through the smoke. Okay, never mind. He's between the gaps. He's trying to look for the floor or the feet or whatever. And then a second smoke there from his teammate so he can walk away. He was holding right there. Man, look at these pros. They're just looking at smokes in different ways. It's crazy. Oh, he's also probably being counter flash as well. Okay, so then number 3 is Garage holding. Nickelback holding as well. Forrester is by useless. That second vent, the people call it useless. I'm not exactly sure what people call it in Europe. Crad is holding from above. What's the number? Crad. 5. Okay. Maybe a counter flash as well. The way he's looking down. Number 2 is holding ramp, and so, whoa, what happened here? What happened here? It's okay, so obviously the CTs have a lot of information. The Ts have to make a move. Wow, that was like a whole minute passing by of just complete like nothingness, and all of a sudden Ethatag walks into an opper. Yada yada. Number 3. Ooh. Lucky. I didn't see that before. So then he drops. Oh, okay. So the CTs know where Mezzy is because he dropped his head, and Ellen, I hope I'm saying your name correctly, is just holding that, is aware of that. And okay, then he falls back into CT. That's how he got him. So yeah, that hold he's doing right there, he can see if they go behind red, and also he knows that Mezzy's still there, and he's like, you know what, you can go ahead and retreat if you'd like to, and then he lets it go actually. So crazy timing, but he does have a teammate, number 1, holding for that walk-in or the drop to happen. If there's more than one player, Ellen is just holding garage, knows he was there earlier. What are those smokes for? Oh, for credit card, and then Ethatag is there with his teammate. Oh man. He was already spotted, so Ethatag goes where the teammate was spotted at, and they already had that operating garage, and there was no smoke for garage. It was just a smoke for you know, the credit card and whatever else they just threw that smoke for, which wasn't helping. So again, not smoking garage, just got him killed again. Ooh. Oh, man. Nice job, Ellen. Ian. I hope I'm saying your name correctly. Okay, and then there's one player left. Who's that? Oh, Zeppa, I'm sorry. Zeppa is just holding the secret because I'm not sure how he got there, but he got there somehow, and he's saving the AK. Counter-terrorist win. Okay, so round 10. Round 10. Smokes did not support the marshmallow drop. Or silo, whatever you want to call it. And it was Mezzy who was already spotted, so spotted T plus supportive teammate equals, you know, one of the two getting killed. And then the trade didn't happen because it's an opera and the movement, the range and all that. This trade didn't happen. So, and then, who was it? Mezzy, I suppose, was the edge of the smoke, and that was just a really nice positioning clearance by that CT. And, you know, I guess they're playing online, so it looks like a really fast shot. Man, just, so pattern. So pattern 1. So pattern 1 is no garage smoke. And pattern number 2 is the T and inner platform hold. So that, yeah, okay, cool. Okay. It's an awfully quiet T side. T sided timeout. Alright, what's going on? Guys, what's going on, man? I mean, I wanted to just pretend what they were saying, but I can't imagine what they're saying right now. I mean, what are you going to criticize? I mean, they're not really playing together at the same time. And, you know, Alex has been kind of thinking of a strat, but then kind of moving away. Too much sound. Maybe just say, hey, guys, we got to just stick to the executes. We got to walk a little bit more. And then we go. Just try walking a little bit more instead of making all that noise. And when we do smoke outside, at least smoke garage, because they keep playing garage, right? So that's what you could do. That's the only thing you could do. Different. It's the only thing you can do differently, just for this situation they're playing right now. You know, don't criticize too much about each other. Just, hey, we make too much sound, and we gotta smoke garage. So let's see what they do. They actually decided to play fast, I guess. Not a bad idea. Oh, they're like, hey, let's go down ramp. That's the only time we ever get down to another site. So Floppy does it. His team just kind of stays behind because there's too many grenades, and he gets baited into the spot. Or whether if it was that strategy or not, at least him being in here is enough pressure for the CTs to make noise, and he can hear from here. This is an amazing spot for Floppy, so they gotta get this round. Number 9. Okay, that's just press number 0. So Zeppa is holding inner, and they have 2 players holding inner, so I guess they're gonna play ace still. Messi is given the bomb. S attack is gonna be what, throwing a smoke outside? Oh, he's throwing a Molotov or something for inner. So I guess we're gonna play A. Ramp is holding from the box here. 2 CTs on ramp because of Floppy's positioning. So, okay. And that's scene number 3. I guess he's gonna go heaven. Oh, he might have seen that player go down. I'm not sure. Oh, no, he didn't. Okay, so then Crad gets a player holding, pushing the squeaky door, and then boom, just what? Whoa, look at this guy. Get him, get him, get him, get him, get him. Aw. When Floppy comes back up the ramp. Oh my goodness. Like, Floppy, man. Nothing against what you were doing, but he's in a strong spot. Why don't the T's get this round? I mean, you have the information that the guy already went down, and then you're going back into a spot where you already were before, so the CT is already positioned in a way for them to be aware of the ramp timing, or whatever it was, because you saw 2 ramp, and then you saw, that's all we saw, 2 ramp, so what we need to see is the positioning of Ellen. I really hope I'm saying his name right because there's the one on it. And then he throws that Molotov, throws that flashbang so he can cross over. Good Molotov for him to cross over. It's kind of supportive of himself to get across. I believe that's what it is for. Very active, checking everything around. Nothing's outside, guys. Nothing is outside. Okay. So then he... Did you see Alex there? Uh-oh. I don't know if he did. I was fast forwarding too much. I guess not, because he's playing really unsafe if he was actually spotted there. Alex just holding, and holding. But the mistake also comes in, like, once you start trying to go through squeaky door. I don't think I saw a flashbang. And if there is no flashbang, then that's another pattern. Let's see. So that... Okay, well, it wasn't Alex that was making the first contact of, or the trade for the first trades to happen. It was through squeaky door, so... Let's watch the squeaky players. Come on, guys, we can do this! Now, let's see. ×2. Let's pay attention to the inner players. Really good spot. Mezzy, S-Tag spamming that. So they know they're inner, because obviously T's can go there if they wanted to, but that spam is an obvious thing. Alright, so then Mezzy drops, takes a bomb from S-Tag. They're like, hey man, I'll take the bomb, so you can take the bomb outside. You shouldn't take the bomb outside. Not that you shouldn't always, but in a safer situation you shouldn't. And then Mezzy takes the bomb, and then squeaky door is number 0, so Zeppa and Mezzy, okay. Holding the smoke, Zeppa's holding the inner push from the ramp. Okay, so this is where problems come. The door is not even there. Oops, Zeppa. Smoke, Molotov. There is a flashbang, but he goes... I don't know if it was him on the round with the MAC-10, but he goes again without his gun being ready to shoot. And even when he does go, he's not even looking in the direction of sight. He's looking away, probably for a counter flash or whatever the habit of there was to look away. So I'm seeing pattern number 3, gun switch, timing. And I'm just thinking, like, why is the IGL the one that wants to go outside and entry kind of lurk? Why not is he just flashing in his teammates, the ones that he thinks are going to entry? Because not to say Alex can't entry, but Zeppa, I mean, I don't know much about Zeppa, but I imagine he's probably a high top fragger. Or he's probably a fragger, probably a young guy, you know. So you want those guys that are strong and quick to, you know, entry, right? You don't want them to, like, flash themselves. Because you saw how fast he was played right there. He didn't get to pull his gun out, so... Yeah, and then number 9, Alex, he is where? Outside. So what is he doing outside? Not even supporting his team for the strategy that he perhaps called. Well, okay. Well, I think Alex should be supporting because, I mean, so far you see him running around kind of all nuts all over the place and just making sound or whatever. Ignoring the sound, but he's just kind of running around sometimes really unsafe. Kind of far ahead of his team too. Like that round where he was in smoked garage, he ran into... Mini, while his teammates were by red, and S-Tag had the op on top of red looking towards the left side, and they'd been towards the garage. There's no smoke garage, so... I'm going to put number 4 pattern. Alex should flash support. In general, but there's that one round where Floppy was in position because of the platform. It's a little different because that spot there, that's a T, it's kind of risky. And so, yeah, alright, well, let's see. And they lost that round, all the money they had left, and they were only stuck to 35 at max, whatever. 56, okay. So he's calling, I'll take the bomb. They're probably going to just drop down B again. They have like little armor, little grenades, 2 grenades in the smoke, flashbang, okay. They probably are just going to run inner. Oh, they're going outside. Cool. Or not. Bomb is being carried outside. His team is going in fast. They couldn't really smoke that. There's no second smoke. They only have flashbangs, so now they're stuck. S-Tag jumped outside. Noise has been made. He, nice kill. Gets stuck with the Tech 9. And, whoa. He's trying to trade. Oh man, good try. That's really tough because he already had damage, high damage on himself. And ooh, he's done. He's done. He's done. He was just standing still. Nothing happened. And so Alex actually gets the bomb down. That's good. That's what the team needed. But bomb has been defused. Ooh. Oh, he's gonna spam through the door. No! The pull-out timing. He wasn't ready to shoot. So, pattern number 3, gun switch. Not that it was that was the situation. I mean, he didn't get to shoot because of the gun switch, right? But he had a CZ. You know, that could have won. Oh well. So, another pattern, gun switch. So, okay. Be a little more patient on the gun switches, or just, you know, keep the gun you have. Let's see, Alex is gonna throw that smoke again. Oh, no smoke, but instead he's throwing the Molotov first. That smoke comes down from the CTs. Smoke and flash. Nickel back. Let's see, number 1. Oh, nice change. This is a different spot. They've been playing garage so much, he just wants to play outside. They're probably adjusting as CTs because the Ts aren't even going outside. And speaking of, Alex is actually the one walking outside. We have Mezzi on top. He's going to make noise maybe. I don't know if they can hear that. Oh. Crag can hear that. Crag's been listening a lot from inner. He's actually next to the squeaky. Oh my goodness. That's a tag. He was holding. I mean, the CTs have been holding that, and Crag actually walks into the positioning that he shouldn't be on. I guess that information and that confidence just made him decide to peek. Nickelback actually kills Alex, who's been walking outside, absolutely doing nothing, just walking outside. Man, trying to trade that, but you know, at the expense of being exposed to like 20 different angles on A. Second smoke, and oh my goodness, Lackey, how did he get there? That was kind of hot. Wow, Lackey, Lack one, I don't know. Good play. How did you do that? Let's see, brother. Okay, let's go 1000%. Ooh. Okay, so Zeppa Molotovs that knows that it's hard for someone to push that, but he counter Molotovs that for the push so he can walk up. SSI is actually holding that. But how long does he hold it? Oh, that will sound. You can obviously hear that. Oh, that flashbang was amazing. He flashes, he gets the guy pushing from the squeaky door. They started to run away. Okay, so it wasn't like a sneak play, but in fact, he just consistently keeps going through. Oh, he hears that. He hears him going left side, and somebody could be falling right here. They could be staying right where he's at, but they're going to be so far behind the whole team in the run they have to go for that it's going to be kind of pointless to stand there. And then this guy just keeps on going. He just completely forgot about this. Oh my goodness. All that noise has been made. So pattern number 5. T side sound near A. Wow. Man. Just little things that's just making it impossible for them. Not even impossible, just kind of foolish. Oh, this is the round he's been waiting for. Yeah, boy. Woo! Let's go. Get the fifth. Get the fifth. Get the fifth. Yes. Yes. It paid off. The ramp guy gets the round he wants. That's the best round you can get. Oh my goodness. Cloud9 are frustrated. They're like, just run, just go, just go. If only you knew it was just little things that are affecting your strategy. And it's not like these little things are little. I mean, these are things specific for this map. So that's also something to consider. So next time, Cloud9 on your T side, do the same stuff you've been doing, but maybe consider the little things I'm thinking about. And maybe it'll definitely help out the timing of some things. Or like, it could be more efficient in some ways. Okay. See with 8 and 9. Alex boosts up as a tag. Ooh, he sees that cross. There's no Molotov for that. Oh no! So that Molotov that Alex has been throwing, he doesn't throw it, and one of the times he doesn't throw it, Nickelback keeps pushing forward for that, and then dang. And I guess this is an 11-4? But what happened there was Alex is boosting somebody up, supporting for that boost. That's the type. I don't know if he called it or not, or he said, let me boost somebody up, and that's attack's right there. But the problem, I'm thinking about the grenades. If you're throwing grenades on T side, I mean, besides throwing it frequently for conditioning and whatever, but I believe sometimes certain maps need certain smokes and certain grenades for a general defense that you need to have. For example, on Dust 2, you always have to smoke cross, right? So let's consider outside. Whenever you smoke that outside cross, you always got a Molotov behind the red, because if they go there, one thing about the smoke that you throw that's close there is you can cross left, or you can cross the side, see if anybody pushed up, and also you can jump up by that second little box so you can easily get there and get on top of the smoke. You use it kind of like as a one-way, so you can get anybody that's close. And that general supportive grenades for the map weren't there, and as you saw, because the boost was coming up, it wasn't there, and then the possibility of a player being by that red crate was actually there. So I don't know how I'm trying to connect this to this. It's hard to connect this to Dust 2, but what I'm trying to say is like on Dust 2, you gotta smoke the cross. Maybe for the outside, you have to throw the smoke and the Molotov, because that smoke that you throw is so you can see anybody who is close. And rather than having to think about the close, the left, the deep, and the far right, you can just focus on less angles by throwing that Molotov, which can make it a little easier. But that wasn't happening there. So not like they whiffed. It's not like Cloud9 whiffed this. This is probably a learning experience for the team who plays this map. If you're going to throw that smoke, you got to throw that Molotov. If you're going to boost somebody up, well, you got to have that Molotov and smoke together. Not one or the other. Because if you don't have this Molotov, then the other enemy can go on the right side, and that's going to be difficult, especially if you're crouched there and it's only 2 there. Instead, they should have 3 there if they want to do that next time. Man, that's a big loss. So number 15. Round 15. Grenade theory. I really like this round. Okay. Floppy made it across. Wow, okay. He's holding, he's flashing his team, he jiggles, he gets that information. There is an opera there. As a tag, gets a garage player, amazing. Nickelback peeks because his teammate called it, and so he was ready for that. Okay. Really good. So the fundamental by S-Tag there paid off. Oop, sound, and oop, nice. He made no sound there, only towards red. And number 4. Okay. And there's already one guy down on B. He's waiting for a split. Okay. And then the upper. He's holding the ramp for his teammate. Now he knows they're not going to be going there. There could have been somebody sneaky. He looked away. Okay. So now he's confident they're not going to come from there. And if they do, they come from control room or the hallway, which is what he's waiting for. Forrester. Oh! What was that? Like, he was just seen from the left side body. Oh, man. Do they get this round? Come on. They have an opera pushing inner. It's not like it's impossible. It's a really good weapon because, you're up close. You just gotta shoot one guy. It's not that hard. But not the most efficient for this because he's going to get traded off immediately if their T's are in the right spot at the right time. So he's holding heaven. Zeppa is holding the outside and inner. Ooh! Oh, man. So that trade happens and Lack does get it. That opera there was holding for that information peak. Impressive. Wow. Wow, okay. So, CT side. Let's go. We're down on rounds, so... What do they do on CT side? I wonder. I don't want to pay attention too much to the T's. I mean, honestly, pistol rounds, at the beginning of pistol round is whoever gets it, and then as long as you do everything correctly as far as like get the round, you should be fine. So you can ignore the first 3 rounds, kind of. But a lot of time things are done for conditioning. So if the T's want to condition the CT a certain way, they're gonna go fast. Before, okay, squeaky side door. 0 and 9. Footsteps at mini, and then one's on top. Oh, okay. Alex opens that door for the info, just to be annoying. Oh, he's crossing over. That's super dangerous. And then there's a guy outside who was killed. Number 7, Mezzi was holding outside, so typical position. Gets an easy kill. No trade is coming in through yet. He goes up the garage, up to heaven, and sees that, jiggles that, gets the information. They're not completely in garage yet, but they are near it. They could be going down secret. He calls secret. Alex actually peeks out and then gets that information peek and then actually gets traded. He gets 2. That's hot. That's really good. Wow. Mezzi's walling. But okay, good positioning because of Mezzi, and Alex did go off the information and get 2 kills. Very good. Very risky in crossing the squeaky door. It's kind of like crossing back on that box outside on T side when you cross back after knowing that somebody was there. Get shot by an opper. So scary, scary, scary. What? Why are you throwing your decoy away? That's $50. You're gonna need that. Now you got $0. I wonder if it's gonna bite him back in the butt or in his wallet. Let's see. Counter flash, counter flash. Okay. Zeppa's on top. Okay. Standard round. Teasers just trying to go everywhere. Just okay. Alex gets the guy. He gets 2, 3, 2, 4. One left. Oh, does he get this? No way, he's gonna knife it. No way. No! Dang it. Just, he had to go up, I suppose, but his body was seen, so that's a hard pinch. So it seems a little bit like a bit of luck needs to be involved there. Besides that, you know, just if they're close, just go up, or whatever it is. If you don't, then you're gonna have to left click, right click, so you're not gonna get them, so you gotta go up. Okay, so now let's see what the CTs do. Where's the first grenade? Alex is lining up a grenade, a Molotov. Oh, he's just throwing that in case through outside smokes. He's throwing that in case they are trying to check for his cross here. He's trying to get all the way on the left side of the garage. Alright, there we go. Supportive grenades for himself, but now he only has a flashbang and an HE. Okay, number 6. FAMAS on ramp. And then the support's gonna called in. Flashbang. For some reason they just flashbang. They're not even pushing through it, so they already know the second guy who moved off of A. He could be in heaven, obviously. But if they're not gonna be playing double ramp, there's gonna be at least a guy in heaven side. So then Floppy's still holding there on his own, and then T's are still waiting around. I guess they're waiting for any info peaks, and these T's are just gonna start setting up now so they can hit something together. It's probably gonna be ramp. Not sure because they did think about that second player because of the flashbang and the other guy already shooting when that came through. Scope is in. That's a scout. Floppy's gonna go up so we can get behind the attack. They're going through the squeaky side and Mezzi. Dang. Ooh, dang. Oh, wow. Okay. So and we're back. This is very buggy. Okay. So Mezzi and Alex. Blackie. Alex number 9. Mezzi number 7. Okay, so I wonder if he made noise being up here. Ooh, okay, he spotted. He drops. Makes noise. Makes some more noise. T's are just gonna wait to see if there's any info peaks because you call things in and sometimes someone's gonna peek, right? It doesn't happen. But Alex here is just holding from a really crazy spot with an AUG. So, really great spot, really great weapon for this situation. But let's see what happens. Lackey. You have to get one here, man. You have an MP9, like... Oh my goodness, what the heck? What the heck? So he swung into the corner, the T, perhaps to bait that angle that Mezzi was in. Man, that's really good. So, not sure which of the T's it was, but they swing all the way to the side of the squeaky door, perhaps to bait Mezzi to shoot, and as soon as that happens, immediately pre-fire it back. Yeah. But then I saw Alex just unscopes and just dies, because obviously he missed, but... What's going on? Alright, so let's just keep watching him. Go a little faster. He's going up there. Let's play at half speed so we can watch Mezzi before Alex here changes scope. So Mezzi, 7 and 9. Okay. So this smoke's about to fade. So Alex is just holding here for any walk up or any drop down, so he can protect his teammate. And here Forrester is the one that I think he moves to the side. So he goes behind a little bit so his feet aren't seen. Grenades are coming through, and flashbang comes through. That's a smoke. And so, oh, he goes into the corner and immediately pre-fires him back. And Alex here just unscopes without even clearing the entire space completely. And even if you do unscope, why don't you run across with the scope? I mean, I don't know. I mean, I can see why you wouldn't, but dang. Okay, that's just crazy, crazy, crazy. So if you're a T and you want to bait out the positioning of the player above, move to that corner because it seems that you can just get the info and just immediately pre-fire back, because the guy is going to notice that you are in that corner, so they're not going to keep on spraying. You can't wallbang that completely with the MP9. So just come back out and kill the guy when he stops shooting. Really good, really good. Awesome, awesome, awesome. That's how you counter that spot. So counter spot on it's called mini. No, hut. Counter spot on hut. Swing to door, then swing to trade. Wow, okay, and then Alex just unscopes, and when he does that, he gets killed, so he got CSGO'd. Yeah. Okay, so then trades coming through. Tears are going through, they're falling through. Ooh. So Floppy gets that push through from the support from earlier, and he gets this. Oh! Nice. Okay, so that surprise from the back got them the round. Very good. But just unlucky. I mean, I really like the information, the new strategy, the new idea I have about the squeaky door. To counter that spot up there, because I hate going there. Because whenever I go out from the squeaky door, I look up there, and what happens? You get shot from the guy who's on the ground and just swings out the squeaky door from the A site. So very, very interesting. Okay. CT's got the round, so they got the money, they got the grenades. Not all the grenades, but they got most of it. Molotov for the rush. Okay, number 9. Alex playing outside. Alex playing outside. Esatag has an op. He's probably playing Heaven. Wait, where's Esatag? Number 8? Okay, well, he's playing lower. And then these dudes do smokes outside. Okay. Well, that's normal. So he goes back up there, looking around. Probably learned a little from device. I mean, I would thought, ooh, that he would be playing Heaven instead of the lower side, but it's all good. And he decides to drop into Hay with an op. I don't think I see device do this. He usually goes down to ramp, and then Floppy here is looking for inner and a hell push. Hell is the left side there underneath CT. So this guy's looking for everything, and it could be on B site, which they already are in control room. Floppy's there, moving up, making noise. I'm not sure if that was heard. That could have been heard there. All that's... Oh my goodness, dude. So making noise, and Floppy was just what? I don't know, like, you got an op, why don't you put it outside instead of putting it supportive on heaven? I mean, I feel like Alex should be the support player there. I mean, why is Esotag, not that you shouldn't have an opera support, but you have Esotag who probably can outfrag more than Alex, I suppose. Why don't you support him? Why don't you, the IGL who's reading the middle of the game, you want to counter the game in a certain way, why don't you be in that spot rather than just have, you know, your strong fraggers to kind of be doing that, and then he can make a decision such as fall into A site. He wants to get a kill. He's not going to be flashing somebody. And then Floppy runs and makes noise and just gets killed from control room, which was a nice deagle shot. And then he had a teammate who was in the corner on their own, and then he couldn't even go there to trade or help, and then when he was trying to, he made noise and died. So CTs did not rotate the op accordingly. Considering this was like an eco deagle round or whatever it is, I mean, you need those rifles up close fast. You don't need that op there because you're just gonna get one kill if that, but rather maybe just get that rifle for multiple kills or even for a trade up close, you know, to move around with the rifle. You can't move around with an op. Yeah, I mean, I'm just gonna go with the pattern number 4. Alex should be supporting, not S-Attack supporting always. He's an opper who wants to support, sure, but you know, maybe have him somewhere where he's going to be more useful, like garage, and if you wanted to rotate heaven, you could, instead of starting towards heaven. It's just not good. You're putting your opera in a position of rotation or a hold, not being active. And he wasn't even there to help out Floppy. You know, maybe he could have been, Alex could have been there. Man, I imagine they lose this round. So let's just fast forward, yada yada yada, die. Okay, they lost a round and they're broke. Remember those $50 that Mezzy threw? Well, he needs them now because they need every dollar right now. He could have probably bought 1050. He could have bought, well, nothing. The CT can't buy anything. Oh man, you get nothing. Man, those T-side though, 1050 is enough. Man, so now they're going to put 3 ramp. I'm just going to push this. They're going to support S-Attack to go up. Rifle is strong. He scares them off. Floppy's there on the side. He's going to swing for the flashbang. Gets some information. Gets that kill. That's a really big kill. S-Attack, please don't die. You cannot die there. Oh, Floppy, you're good. You're good, brother. Just don't die. You're going to get spammed to the wall. That Molotov's going to spread on you. Ah! They're trying to spam him. That opera's trying to shoot through the wall. Alright, so I guess Cloud9 get this round. Let me close this demo thing. Ooh, good smoke. Ooh. So they're going to give it up. The TTs would rather not die. That smoke is there for them to go up. Took out the bomb. Let them have it. You have a 3-on-5. Let them have it. Let them have it. Stop peeking. Okay. What? How did Alex die? He kept going forward. He just didn't consider the man advantage. He just kept going forward, wanted to pinch him into the territory that is deserved of the T side default. And alright, except I gets a really good kill. Really nice, really nice. Man, that M4 is strong in this map. I use the M4 A1S, and I like it because of the cost and also it's very accurate. The A4, I don't like it for long range because it kind of bounces, and I don't like that. I like the laser. And then we try to, like, you know, spray or tap, whatever. It kind of bounces. So I prefer the A1 and the cost less. Wow. Okay. So the T's are just gonna save. Okay. So, all right. So, man, lucky it was a 3-on-5 advantage, and then the T's decided to play a little more passive because the time ran out because the bomb went down, and so little lucky there. Little lucky. Okay. That sounds so awful when you fast forward it. Okay, teams decided to time out themselves. Okay, why are they timing out? I feel like it's a strategy doesn't read. Nickelback is a Mac 10. Okay, but anyways, let's just check the map, see if they do go faster. They are going 3 outside. Let's see. Oh, they throw that smoke, throw that flash, they can keep on going. That opera is going to be going first, so look for the lower side guy. He's holding for his teammates to come next to him. Number 2, he's trying to cross over, and he's going to be checking the lower garage, seeing if he was there, the lower heaven side. Ellen's gonna trade that, and he's holding that. Secret. Makes a crossover. Nice smoke. That's a really nice smoke. Alex is holding here for the info. Floppy gets to walk in. Okay, Alex, what is going on here? He hears the scope. He knows there's a guy there. He might have called 2. Number 6, Floppy still holding, and Mezzy dies downstairs. Oh, man. Oh my gosh. Dude, what are you doing? Just not in the right spot. Are you gonna lose this? Zeppo's making noise. Alex is making noise. Ram can hear that. Here's 2. Maybe 3. It's an insane spot by the T-hold here. I hate that spot. Ooh. Ooh. Dang. Okay. Clutch it, clutch it, clutch it. Oh no! Yes, 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 go vent, yes! He goes to the first door. He goes to the second door. He's gonna have to open the door up. It's already open for him, so he can just kind of base it with the long barrel. Ah, man! Yes! Badass! Oh man. That was good. That was good. Oh man, and even got the Alex calls attack. Oh man, dude, it's just the fact that somebody was playing by the first door on his own, but I don't know if they just walked up on him. If they just walked up, you're just standing there. You're supposed to be moving around there. You're supposed to be, you know, moving around. You can't just stay there. And if you are to stay there, you gotta play the time with something like grenades or maybe jiggling, and then maybe just have a fallback, because you can just go first door. You have teammates controlling the inner B side anyway, so you're gonna be safe to just fall to the squeeze side. Man, dude, what's going on? Okay, so what I want to see is the player that was playing first door side, which was Mezzy. Okay. Timeout, yada, yada, yada. Number 7, he goes down vents. I don't think he made noise there. He's on the ladder, and he's holding for the dive. Okay, this is what I wanted to see. So he does play in the spot that I was thinking of, you know, around here. I just hope they don't push him up. If they do. Okay, so he has only a flashbang left. Oh, man. And just Floppy, like, just jumps out from control room, I suppose, like. Why don't you stay in control room? Mezzy just got online peaked. Standing still, not gonna work out, especially if you can just pre-aim that area and just kind of move your mouse a little bit depending which side they're on. And he was on the far left side, so this guy knows the farthest he could be standing on that headshot angle is as much as I just flicked there, and he just, yeah. So Mezzy just he was not on an off angle situation, and even though there, he tried getting the kill instead of the information, which against the AK, you know, he missed, and then the guy swung out far enough to actually kill him, which was insane. Man, oh man. Okay, so don't stand there. Don't stand there. You can't stand there. You just have to be moving around or being at an off angle in some way. And if you're using the A4, you know, you're gonna get a dink at best sometimes. And in this case, he didn't get a dink at all. He just died. Okay. So I guess I'm gonna put just don't stand still for kill. I mean, not that you shouldn't. There are examples out there where somebody is successful on that, but not if you get pre-aimed and pre-fire like that. The T's had enough time to kind of set up and get ready for that entry, which they did. Don't stand still for kill if T's have time control on secret. Damn, that's just hard. Just gotta be in a better spot, or maybe just crouch up, crouch down, just check it, you know. And if they are there, then crouch and look down so you don't get wallbang to the head or whatever. Dang, okay. And then they lose this round, so bam. Alright, CT, round 13, or round 22, 13 and 8. What am I doing? What can you do except force buy? Or wait till 14, but then you're down, what, 6 rounds? Or 6, 7 rounds? I don't know. 7 rounds? 6 rounds? Whatever. No, let's do the math. So 8 plus 5 is 13. So they're down 6 rounds. That way you can tie up. Man. They don't force buy. They're going for the buy next round. So yada yada yada, blah 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 blah. Easy round for the T's. There you go. So now what do they do? S-Attack has the op. I want to see what he does with it. Shooting, shooting. Nobody's playing outside. Nobody is playing outside, and the T's may be aware of this. And they're willing just to go fast because not a lot of grenades the CTs can't expend to slow them down. And this is kind of a quick push. Ooh, S-Attack. 3 down secret already. Alex. Okay, this is an insane. I hate this. Well, this is a good spot because when you're far back, you can see heads. Let's see. How does he work this? Oh, that flashbang is specifically for the spot that Alex is playing. Molotov is specifically for him. That's gonna spread. It doesn't spread. Ooh. That's not a good enough Molotov. It's for the stairs, I think it fall off. It's maybe unlucky on the spread. But Nickelback survived there. Even made an info jump and didn't die. If it was like Simple or somebody better than that, than Alex, then he could have died there. I think I've seen that before. Just maybe a clip or something on Reddit or whatever. But man, and then all this information for the CTs to be pulled down. Didn't they push upper? What? Even I'm confused. Like, what happened here? I'm just so focused on the downstairs. Let's see. Okay. What is going on? What happened? If I can stop freezing up, maybe we'd know. Okay, so what I'm gonna do is play it on ×2, but just kind of float around here. Let's see. So all those grenades happen. There's 2 or 3 players outside the op shot, so the CTs know that the T's are going down secret, and there's just 3 here holding. Nickelback has the Mag-10 playing on top of Mini. They jump out. They try to wrap Heaven because S-Attack made that shot, perhaps filled it back for ramp. And guess what? S-Attack is on A site? Why is he on A site again? Like, what? That's the fault of S-Attack's rotation. That's not the first time he has an op and he goes A site. Why? I mean, maybe a little too far, but why wouldn't you have a rifle in that case instead? Why couldn't you just watch outside? Why couldn't you go into CT spawn, you know, instead of giving up, like, outs? I don't know, just, it's a habit. It's a habit that S-Attack has, so why isn't this habit being used in his favor? Give him a rifle. Or don't make him die. Why wouldn't Alex off? He's playing outside a lot. I mean, or he played downstairs that round, but he keeps moving around, and that's probably just causing S-Attack to probably, you know, rotate wherever he feels. And there's no consistency between Alex and S-Attack. I mean, between positions and whatever. I mean, I don't know. Maybe have S-Attack play like Device, which I don't think he ever drops into A with an op. I mean, he rotates much better than that. They probably lose this. Dun, 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 dun. Boom, they saved this round. Dang. And they don't get the op. 2600. Like, what are you going to do? So the rifles are going to go where? I mean, it would be nice if the M4, there we go. I was about to say, it would have been nice if the M4 would have been dropped to somebody else and it was dropped for floppy. So, okay, that's fine. Okay. Now let's go back to Alex. Alex, outside. S-Attack has a scout. Playing outside as well. Throws at smoke so Alex can cross over. He's waiting for that. Crosses over. Then he has a scout holding for the squeaky side. And then maybe, why is Alex just the one not doing that? I mean, I can see if you miss a scout in this spot here, you're done for, and Alex has a better chance, you know, because he has multiple shots to follow up with. And then S-Attack's kind of falling around, supporting and all that. He has a scout, but he just was outside for a second, and then he tries to check a squeaky door with the scout. I mean, why is it not Alex? Why couldn't Alex, you know, be the one supporting it? S-Attack could have been moving around outside instead of Alex being posted here. And S-Attack's posted as well. He's got a scout. Rather not, why not be outside? Be outside, S-Attack. Alex, go back in. Okay, they're probably going to lose this too. Oh, let me just, I was going to fast forward this, but they're about to execute, so let me just watch this. Mezzi's holding from there, and I think that's Zeppa holding from the same spot as he normally likes to hold from. So there's at least coordination here on A for the CT, so you're going to be holding certain same spots and all that, but just Alex and S-Attack just need to switch roles, I suppose, as far as positionings and all that. Damn! As I say that, he gets collat. So funny. As I'm saying all this, all of a sudden he gets that 2K. Alright, so what I said doesn't matter. Just kidding. I still believe that they should be switching up those roles. And then now you have a scout who's downstairs going up from the vent. So could have been worse than that. Alright, and he gets a rifle. Very good. Okay, so now let's see what happens this time, Alex and S-Attack. What do you guys do? 8 and 9. Ooh, Alex has it on, so he's going to go outside. S-Attack is he going to drop heaven? No, he's going to hold squeaky. Okay. If he went heaven, I would have been a little bit upset. But he is going to be holding the outside squeaky. Or throws grenades for supporting outside, just to stop any slowdowns or pushes, whatever. Second Molotov, just to, you know, stop maybe a smoke from falling in. And then, what? Oh man, they dropped in? He was just there! S-Attack was just there. And he gets traded, and then the player that was outside, Alex, just dropped into A from heaven as well. I mean, you already have two players that rotated to... Why am I stuck? I can't switch. There we go. Now the TTs, all three of them on a site. Where is the bomb? Bomb, was it spotted? Yes, it is. They might know it. There it is. They know. And number 3 is gonna walk in with a knock. No! Oh, good try. So I'm seeing pattern number 6. S-Attack, habit, rotate away, mini. Yeah, and then just pattern number 7, S-Attack and Alex move positions. So I would like to see those two players change up their positionings, because seems that S-Attack has that habit, and he's probably got to change that habit if he's going to be playing this map. And be told to go everywhere and all that. You know what? I'd rather have him be more of a default position rather than just be told where to rotate all the time. And he could be supporting and all that, but support like Device does. I don't think Device goes inside A with a knob, you know, or even then you saw S-Attack drop into A, and then he was holding the mini, and all of a sudden the CTs get pushed. Somebody was watching that. Alex walked away too. Like, what are you doing outside? You're not doing anything except standing there and then leaving. Like, you were just there watching it. Why you gotta have me worry, and then the guy that's holding inner just dies? Alright. Okay, so info peek here. S-Attack gets a kill. Forcer gets a trade, and this fight is just happening here. He can't lose this. He loses it, and then it's a likely situation that the CTs are gonna get this round. I'm just gonna skip forward this. Let's see. Oh, you can't skip the round? What? Why can't I skip the round? Why am my screen tilted? Oh man, I know why. Cloud9 lose this. No way, no way, no way, no way. There's no way you lose this. Oh crap, that is incredible. He probably hears that and then... Oh no! Oh no! The opera's on A again! Goodbye!